Hey folks, how you doing? I'm coming at you this time in the middle of a hurricane. So it is dark in here, but I've got one of my studio lights on, one of the modelling lights. It might start flickering a little bit. It may even go out and I might have to cut the video and come back in when it comes back on. But we have had torrential rain out there and it's just pouring down. There's bits of trees all over the yard and we haven't got the wind like everyone else had. I'm in North Carolina, in the Raleigh area. But we've got the rain, and it's torrential. Anyway, enough of that. You come here to see me mix, right? First of all, let's go ahead and try this yogurt mix, where I added a bit more yogurt because it wasn't yogurty enough. Or for my British friends out there, that's yogurt. So let's see what we got this time. Because it certainly smelt like it was going to be like real sour and harsh, but we added some and it wasn't that bad, so I added a bit more. I really want to get the yogurt, I want it creamy. I've added creams and stuff to it, so let's see what we got. That's a little bit more tart. Still doesn't remind me of yogurt though. Let's make sure I don't set the fire alarm off this time. No, I'll have to do something else with that. That's definitely, I mean, it's okay, it's an okay vape, but it's just, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, today I've got quite a, I'm not going to do any of this on camera, but I've got all of these to make. 250ml, 120ml, 260s, and another 60 for my neighbour. So I've got a lot of mixing to do straight after this video, but I thought, seeing I've got everything out in front of me, we'd do a few mixes. So alright, someone asked me about apricot Danish. I don't have apricot. I do have cinnamon Danish, but obviously we don't want no cinnamon in it. So I'm going to mix together a few things here. I've got 3 different flavours from Capella. I've got cake batter, glazed donut and funnel cake. Not so much the cake batter, but the other 2 kind of remind me of that Danishy taste. Especially like the funnel cake. So I'm going to use predominantly the funnel cake, a bit less glazed donut and then a bit less cake batter. And we're going to put dragon fruit with it by Flavor West. I normally use signature dragon fruit, but the Flavor West seems a bit more bitter. It actually reminds me of apricot a little bit. But I imagine that's going to be a little bit more tart, and we're going to add a bit of sweetener to it. Actually, as the sweetener, we're going to put cotton candy in it, which I've been using a lot more recently. And you know what? Let's put some marshmallow in there as well. Got 2 different kinds. We're going to go Flavor Art, that's what I've been using lately. I haven't made a recipe for this. We're going to do it right now, and of course I left my phone over there. Be right back. Oh, okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get these in there. I kind of like to do these in front of the camera rather than do them before. Kind of just lets you know what's going through my head at the time, which not much, but alright, I just call this Dragon Danish. Alright, we're not going to put any nicotine in it. We're going to make 10ml. Oh no, I said I was running low on bottles. I just found about another 100 or so in the cupboard that I washed out recently and forgot all about it. So I do have tons of bottles again. Alright, we're going to go funnel cake. And I think we'll do that one about 6%. And glazed donut. Glazed donut 4%. We're just going to go 642, and cake batter. I'm going to make sure I put Capella in there because I do have different cake batters. 2%. Marshmallow's just going to go in low. We're just putting 1% marshmallow in, 1% cotton candy. Again, it's just to give it kind of. We don't want it too heavy, but the marshmallow will just help. It's hard to explain, but it just adds something to it. Not a fullness, but just something underneath that just kind of binds it together. If that makes any sense. The cotton candy will sweeten it. We're just going to use 1% of that. Oh my god, listen to that rain. I just hope that, last time we set the fire alarm off, let's just hope a tree don't come through the fucking roof this time. I don't know why I'm doing this in the middle of a storm. There's fuck all else to do, the internet's out. So, God, and I've said the F word a couple of times now as well. Alright, let's calculate it. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot. Alright. Actually, let me take another one because I didn't put what they were next to it. I kind of shorthanded it because I know what it is. Oh. I need to make sure you know who it's made by. The cap is Capella, obviously, FA Flavor Art, and FW Flavor West. My god, that rain sounds bad. Oh, of course, now I can't take a screenshot all of a sudden. Come on. Okay, let's calculate this shit up and let's get a mix together. Alright, 8.4. Here we go, we're going to lube this up today. Best thing to do with the syringes is just to dip the very end of it into the VG and then put it in. And it should, he says, slide down a little easier, but it still didn't. Maybe I didn't put enough of it in there. There we go, now I've got some on the walls of it, it's not so bad. Okay, what did I say, 8.6. Good if I'd got a bottle ready. Okay, there's 8.6. And someone asked me about doing all this by weight. I don't have a set of scales. I'm not really too bothered about getting any right now. Yes, it's more accurate, but I'm fine what I'm doing. I get very close to, if this come out absolutely perfect and I was like, holy crap, that's an amazing mix, I would probably have to work out how to do it by weight, or I mainly use drops. And if I need a lot of it in there, like when I'm making this later, it'll all be syringed in there. But I think what we're doing right now is not everyone, this is for the beginner. I still class myself as a beginner. You're not gonna, some of you have only just got like a handful of flavors, let alone a pair of scales. So, if you can get scales, great, do it by weight. My app here doesn't do weights anyway. I'd have to have a computer screen in front of me. So this all works out well for me. If I was mixing a lot more, maybe the weights would be good. Although I do mix quite a bit. Anyway, that's that. Let's not try and take up too much time with me yapping on. Already up to the 10-minute mark. Let me put this thing up on here so I can keep an eye on the time. Because remember, I got to turn the camera off after 20 minutes. Alright, funnel cake. 18 drops. Let's give it a shake. Of course, you've got to smell them. You've got to smell them as soon as you open them. God damn, that is funnel cake. I actually put 20 in. I was thinking of something when I said that. What was it I was going to say? Right, 12 of this. 12 donut. I can't remember your name. I can't get it through the internet to see YouTube, but you know who you are, Apricot Danish. That's what I'm going to call you, apricot Danish. You're not going to have all these ingredients, but what I'm trying to do is to show you how to take the bitterness out of it. There's several different ways. I think the cotton candy and the marshmallow will help. I don't know how bitter that apricot is you've got, but I'm using this Flavor West dragon fruit, which is, yeah, you can smell it. And it kind of does remind me of apricot a little bit. But, where are we? Did I even put it in here? I didn't even put it in here, you dumbass. Let's take another screenshot. Okay, dragon fruit. And I said my favourite dragon fruit is by TFA or Signature. How many are we going to do here? 3 or 4? Let's do 4. We need to be able to get that thing. Let's take another screenshot. Oh, it's by Flavor West. God, I'm using up a lot of time here, aren't I? Sorry. Okay. Alright, now we've got what we need. Dragon fruit, 12 drops. Okay. And then we got cotton candy at 3 drops and marshmallow at 3 drops. Doesn't sound a lot, but it's only 10 ml. I'm just putting a little bit of sweetness in there now. And if we were making I guess if we were making a Danish, you'd kind of have a custardy thing in there, but I think the cake batter will take care of that. The cake batter and the marshmallow, I think, is going to take care of those little subtleties. Okay, this one is ready to shake. I would say there's no creams in it. It's probably okay to vape. Damn, I wish I hadn't just poured all this stuff in here. This does need a lot more shaking to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to put a couple of drops on top of each coil. I said, steeping's obviously going to help it a great deal, as it does with any juice, but seeing there's no creams or anything in here. That ain't bad. That's not bad. The dragon fruit kind of makes you guess what's in there. But yeah, there is a little bitterness in there. I think it'll take a little while for the sweetness to come through. So let's put him over there. My unicorn milk that I made last time. I did add some Ober to it, but I only done it just a minute ago because I forgot all about it. So we're not going to vape that. We're going to leave him sat around for a little while. Okay, next one. Next one. Remember, I went through all these flavours last time and I was picking different things out and saying, oh shit. It just flickered. Alright, let me put the light back on. I must be fucking crazy. Okay, no editing. I'm not going to edit any of this. But I was looking through those flavours and I was thinking, I haven't used this and I haven't done that. And one of them was lemon Sicily. I haven't used it for ages. So I only used it like in one thing. And I thought, let's make like a lemon custard. Custard is kind of got a real custard has got a lemon taste to it, like a very subtle one. So I thought, we'll make a lemon custard. And then I thought, well, let's put some cheesecake graham crust with it as well, because I've not really used this one much. So it'd be like a lemon custard pie kind of thing. Yeah. God, that smells good. So let's do it. And let's call it lemon custard pie. Remember, I'm making these things, just showing you how I say this in most of my videos, I'm just showing you how I do it. It doesn't mean this is going to be great. Mix along with me by all means. But you might want to wait until I come back online and taste them and say, oh, it needs a bit of this. It could save you some time. But if you're mixing it along with me, or you're trying different custards and things like that, good on you. Or you might be sat there thinking, what is that idiot doing? Either way, I'm having fun. Right, lemon Sicily. Nope. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, it got it that time. Lemon Sicily. That's by Flavor Art. And we're not going to go too much. Let's just put 2% in. That may even be a little bit overdoing it. We got Capella's vanilla custard. I know a lot of you have that rather than the Flavor West one. I prefer Flavor West, but we're going to go with this one. Seeing, come on, custard. And we're going to put in 4. And then the cheesecake graham crust, actually vanilla custards, make sure we put cap on the end of there. Cheesecake graham. Is it cracker or crust? No, it's crust. And that is by TFA, or Signature is what I've got it by, but that's because Express has got a rewrap the Signature. But it's TFA. We're just going to put let's see, I don't want to go too mad on that. I just want 1%, I think. I want that real subtle. I don't want the bakery side of it, like the crust and that, coming in too hard. Want the lemon and the custard. Well, we're not going to sweeten it. We're just going to leave it just like that. And let's calculate. No, let's take a screenshot. Okay, calculate. We need 9 ml of VG. There we go. So we got 10% flavouring, so it's going to be a 90-10 mix. Because I'm sure these are suspended in PG. Okay, lemon, 6 drops. Oh, that is quite strong lemon. Okay, put that back in the fruits. Cap vanilla custard, we've got 12 drops. And I keep rubbing my nose. Like I said, if I was making this for somebody else, I wouldn't be doing that. But it's for me. I'll put a booger in there if I like. I probably shouldn't have said that. 3 cheesecake graham crust. It does seem like a very small amount, but I think I know what I'm doing there, kind of. Although it's not as strong as the graham cracker I've got. No, we're going to leave it like that. If I want more, I can add it. Okay. Shake him. It's probably going to need a good week or so, probably 2 weeks to really come into its own, because it's got the cap vanilla custard in it. Do you know what? It'd be good if I named these, wouldn't it? Let's cross that out. These are all reused. What was the first one we made? Danish. It was Dragon Danish. Now you know what, I got to write everything down because I've got such a bad memory. I don't know. Oh, I should know what the date is today. It's my anniversary. 13 years. Oh, sorry, I know the camera would have stopped then. I lost like 15 seconds, something like that. But I was just writing the date on here in zero nick. I think you've probably already got the bit where I was wondering what the date was, and it's my wedding anniversary. As I said, 13 years. I should remember that. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow as well. So I've got to remember both of those. It's good because I only got to get cards once a year. Those guys are assholes, aren't they? Lemon custard pie. And it is important you write all this down. You want to call it exactly what it is. If you're using this app or any other program, or even just a notebook, make sure you write it in full, because you might have something else called lemon custard or just custard pie, and you're like, which one is it? Make sure you know where you are with it, because it is frustrating when that happens. Like this, the bottle of the yogurt, I didn't put nothing on it. It's a Cutwoods bottle. I didn't relabel it, and I couldn't remember what was in it. And I remembered it was after a lot of thinking, I remembered it was the yogurt mix. Alright, next one. I think I remember last time I went through and I said, oh, fresh fig, never used it. Natural green apple. I haven't used these for so long. What is this? Oh. This one's been steeping a long time. Since July 19th. Upside down pineapple cake. Didn't realise it was over here. Alright, fresh fig and natural green apple. Smelling them both, I thought they might mix together. Sounds like a strange concoction, just two flavours. Pretty simple. So we'll try it. And we'll just call it fig apple. Zero Nick, 10ml. And we're going to go green apple, or that's natural green apple by Flavor West. And then we've got fresh fig by Flavor Art. Alright, fresh green apple we're going to do 6, and fig we're going to do 3. Pretty simple way. I want the apple, I want to taste the apple more than anything. I want that fig just to kind of take your mind off of the apple and wonder what the other thing is. Although you know what it is, but there's going to be a different taste in there. I love apple. Never made a real good apple vape. Seem to always miss the mark somewhere. I think it's because I always think to myself, well, let's add a pie mix in there, make it apple pie, and well, really I should just try apple on its own. I think apple with just a little bit of fig is simple enough to get what I'm after. Sometimes the simple recipes work. Where am I? Right, a bottle, 9.1. You can see I got this glass filled up with VG because I'm about to do a massive mix when I get this video done. Okay, there's the VG, and oh, let me take a screenshot. There you go. Alright, 18 drops of natural green apple. It does smell so much, just perfect. I was going to say it smells so much like apple. Really, really nice. I've got an apple candy, Fuji apple, which is supposed to be another great apple, and do you know what, I may have never used it. Smells fantastic. Wow, makes me want to use that now. Fresh fig, 9. Do you know what? I wasn't planning this, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to make another one. We're going to make just Fuji apple. I want to know, it smells great. I'm going to do it. Let me think of a percentage. This one's got Milkman Clone version 2 on it, remember that? It all got vaped and the bottles washed out. Well, we've been going for a while. That's back in July. Surprising how long this channel's been going. What are we talking about? Fig apple. I have got new labels, but when you've got something to write on like this, I don't see the point in wasting them. Right, 0 mg. Alright, the next one we want. Now then, just one on its own. I'd like to say, oh, let's go 10 mil, 10%, but I'm not. I'm going to go 5 because it's a single flavour. If I was mixing it with something, I might go 3. It smells quite strong. I'm going to go 5 and then up it if I need to. I haven't put nothing in it yet, have I? Do you know what? I may not even write this one down. As I was saying to you earlier, you got to write everything down. Then dumbass here doesn't bother. No, let's do it properly. Let's do it properly. Alright, Fuji apple. I'm not going to get a screenshot of this. There's no need. It's just Fuji apple at 5%. At least if I put it in here, I know that I've done 5% because I'm a little bit undecided right now. And I'll know what I've done without coming back and looking at the video. And that's by Flavour Art. We're going to do 5%. Okay, so we got 9.5 of VG, which is pretty obvious. Is this 95% of 10 mil? There we go. And we got 15 drops of Fuji apple. There we go. I haven't made a single flavour for a long time. It is a good thing to do that. If you've only got like 10 flavours, go ahead and mix each one of them. Smell them, see how strong you think they are. You know, mix them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%, whatever. I'd probably start somewhere at 5, and if it's a bit strong, lower it down. But if you get it and you vape it and you're like, oh, that's quite nice, and then you've got 9 other ones, single flavours, then you can mix them. You can what I've done before is just put them on top of an RDA and put 2 drops of one and a drop of another straight on top of the RDA, on top of the coil, and vaped it, and then you get both of them mixed. And then if you like it, then you can just pour one into the other bottle. And that's a good way of experimenting. I should do it more often, especially with these new flavours. I think there's still some new flavours I haven't used yet. I got one over here, cappuccino. That's another thing I can use. Like make a tiramisu or something of that nature. But okay, well I think we're done, folks. But this is what left of my all-day vape. Damn, I had like 300 mil of it just a couple of weeks ago. I've been vaping other stuff as well. So good. Oh, I love it. Anyway, the rest of it's I've got a big chore of making a whole big batch. So anyway, I appreciate you joining me again, and come back and see me. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. This is how we do stuff here, and we just experiment and have some fun. And I will try and I was trying to say goodbye, and I always end up doing a little bit extra here. But a few people said, "Oh, I'd love to, for you to make a clone of this and make a clone of that." Just be patient. I will look at these. I won't forget them. I can't do them all, obviously, but I will start picking some out. I got the mother's milk. I got the unicorn milk. There was another one we got, wasn't there? Oh, the Milkman. Seem to all be milks right now. That's my, it's right along those lines of my favourites. I did get an ice cream donuts, which was I just happened to pick up at the store. But I'll start looking at these other things that you folks have been pointing out, and try and clone one of them as well. Try and get one, and it'd be nice to just get some more shop bought juices just to try what's out there and give me some ideas. So anyway, keep the ideas coming, and apologise if I don't get to all of them, but I'll try my best to do some. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Catch you soon. Oh, stay safe if you're in North Carolina. It's nasty out there, or South Carolina or Georgia. Anywhere on the East Coast, just stay in, don't go out.